Hey everyone, welcome to DevRunner. My name is Paul. I'm a certified running coach and I'm here today to talk about cadence and to demonstrate proper running form. These are both fundamental principles of running that will allow you to become a more resilient, more efficient, and less injury-prone runner. But before we jump in, I just want to encourage you to give this video a like if you enjoy the content, and don't forget to drop a comment or a question below if there's anything more you would like to know. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ding that bell so that you get notifications every time I post a new video. It really helps the channel grow and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, so let's talk about cadence. That's simply your stride rate, or the number of steps that you take per minute while you're running. When cadence is too low, it often indicates that a runner is overstriding or reaching out in front of their body with their feet. And the problem with that is that that usually indicates that you're heel striking. And that's not a good thing. Heel striking is bad for runners because it can quickly lead to injury, not just of your feet, but of your bones, of your joints, of your tendons, ligaments, your muscles. Just not a good thing. Furthermore, overstriding and heel striking tend to put your body in more of a backward-leaning position, which means it takes longer to get to your next stride and you have to put more effort into that stride. So, more energy expenditure. So as cadence and stride rate increases, runners just naturally tend to have more of a forefoot or midfoot strike directly under their center of mass. And that means a less jarring landing with each footfall, decreasing your risk of injury, and also making it easier to move to your next stride. Faster cadence also promotes a neutral or forward-leaning body position, which makes it a lot easier to run faster. So the big question is always, what's the ideal cadence? Well, the general consensus at this point is 180 steps per minute. In order to determine your cadence, just check your watch next time you're out for an aerobic or an up-tempo run. What you want to do is, over the period of 60 seconds, count the number of footfalls of either your left or your right foot, and then when you're done, multiply by 2. There's your cadence. So if you find that your current cadence is significantly lower than 180 strides per minute, what you're going to want to do is increase that stride rate over the period of weeks or months. You don't want to do it all at once. As you go out for each of your runs, you're going to want to make a conscious effort to increase your stride rate by 4 or 5 footfalls per minute. And you're going to want to maintain that for a full week before you notch up yet again. If you try to make drastic changes to your cadence all at once, what you're going to end up doing is throwing off your form and increasing your risk of injury, so don't go there. You're going to want to shorten your stride and concentrate on pushing forward, not upward, so that you're spending less time in the air between each foot strike. Conversely, if your stride rate is too high, that likely means that your stride length is too low and you're not expending enough power in each stride and not covering enough ground to be as efficient as you possibly can be. Studies have shown that 180 steps per minute promotes the most efficient power output while allowing you to maintain proper form as you run. So with that, let's take a look at proper running form. Now, whether you're out for an easy conversational run or you're racing, there are things you can do to move your body through space in a more efficient way and reduce your risk of injury. Let's take a look at proper running form at a moderate pace, since that's where runners spend most of their training time. The first thing you want to keep in mind is running tall, as if you were suspended from a string attached to the top of your head. Keep your head up and balanced over your shoulders, keep the bottom of your chin parallel to the ground, and your eyes fixed 6 to 8 yards in front of you. Keep your shoulders relaxed and down. Your chest should be up and thrust forward. Your arms should be bent at a 90-degree angle with your elbows in close to your body. They should swing directly forward and back like pendulums. No chicken wings here, please. Keep your hands in loose fists. Imagine gently holding a potato chip between your thumb and forefinger, never grasping so tight that you'd crush it. Now here's the big one, everybody. Do not bend at the waist, and keep your hips thrust forward. Many new runners don't realize the importance of hip position to running form and power. As your hips drift backwards as you get tired, it becomes harder and harder to use your glute muscles to propel you. You'll end up robbing yourself of the use of your largest muscle group and become more and more dependent on your quads, hamstrings, and calves as you move forward. If your hips aren't forward, you can't lengthen your stride, and you'll likely start reaching forward with your feet and you'll start heel striking, and we've already been down that road. It's just a bad chain of events and you don't want to go there. Your feet should be landing midfoot or forefoot directly under your center of mass so that when you land, you're immediately ready to push off into the next stride. The act of running with efficient form should feel almost like you're constantly falling forward. Let your body weight help you. A forward lean should come from your ankles, not your waist. The faster you're moving, the greater that lean will be. Compare sprinting form to marathon form, for example. Admittedly, there's a lot to work on here, and you should not be trying to fix everything at once. Pick out a detail of good running form and work on it till it becomes second nature, and make your way through the different aspects as time goes by. No runner ever reaches a point where they don't have to think about this stuff and make an effort to improving running form. With that said, it should become a habit to review a mental checklist of good running form as you head out for every single run. This is key to becoming a faster, stronger, and more economic runner. Maintaining proper running form in the long haul is dependent on having a strong core, so we'll be taking a look at that in more detail next week, so stay tuned. All right, everyone, thanks for watching all the way to the end. I hope this one helped you out, and as always, get healthy, stay strong, and keep pushing. Peace out. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.